Welcome back to our channel, your one-stop destination for mastering the PT exam with confidence. Today, we're going to practice one of the most scoring tasks, describe an image. I'll show you an image, walk you through the best way to analyze it, and then share a perfect 40-second sample answer you can model your own response on. So grab your notebook, sit tight, and get ready to boost your speaking score. And hey, before we dive in, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a single practice session that could make all the difference in your PTE results. The image is a global map illustrating the major ocean surface currents, differentiating between warm and cold currents, typically represented by red and blue lines, respectively. The map clearly shows that currents in the northern hemisphere tend to circulate in a clockwise direction, such as the Gulf Stream. Conversely, those in the southern hemisphere generally follow a counterclockwise pattern. The movement of these currents plays a critical role in global heat distribution, making warm currents prevalent near continental edges and cold currents influencing coastal climates, particularly on the western coasts of continents. The visual is a detailed diagram of the human digestive system, outlining the anatomical pathway and function of major organs. The process starts in the oral cavity, moving down the esophagus and into the stomach for initial breakdown. The main absorption of nutrients occurs in the small intestine, assisted by crucial organs like the liver and pancreas. Finally, water absorption takes place in the large intestine before waste is eliminated. The overall sequence demonstrates a complex, linear system designed to break down food and absorb necessary energy and nutrients to sustain life. This area chart illustrates the shifting market share percentages of various web browsers over a period of time. The chart shows a dynamic market with several key developments. Historically, one dominant browser held the largest share, represented by the biggest area. However, over time, a clear trend of diversification emerges, with new browsers rapidly gaining market traction and eroding the historical leader's dominance. The most recent data indicates that one or two browsers now command the majority, but competition remains fierce. In conclusion, the chart effectively visualizes the constant evolution and competition within the technology landscape. This Venn diagram outlines the fundamental marketing concepts of needs, wants, and demands. Needs are essential human requirements, such as food or safety, shown in one circle. Wants are desires for specific products to satisfy those needs, influenced by culture and personality. Demands, in the overlapping section, are wants backed by purchasing power and willingness to pay. The diagram illustrates that effective marketing strategically targets the intersection, turning wants into demands by creating desire and affordability. This conceptual model is crucial for understanding consumer behavior and market targeting. This image is a detailed world map illustrating the global distribution of climate zones based on the Köppen classification system. The map uses a wide spectrum of colors to delineate different regions. The red and orange areas, clustered near the equator, represent tropical and arid climates. Moving toward the poles, the extensive green and blue areas signify temperate and continental climates, characteristic of large landmasses like North America and Eurasia. Finally, the polar regions are shown in white and light colors, indicating polar and alpine climates. The map clearly visualizes how temperature and precipitation define distinct geographical regions across the globe. And that's how you can describe an image like a pro. Remember, the more you practice, the more fluent and confident you'll become. If you found today's practice helpful, give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends who are preparing for PTE, and drop your practice answers in the comments. I love seeing how you're improving. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because I'll be back with more real exam-style practice to get you that high score. See you in the next video. Keep practicing and keep winning.